The producers wish to thank Lutheran Brotherhood for their support of this program.
My name is Zach. I'm a private eye. Usually I like my job, but not tonight. Tonight I have to play the clown, the fool, the patsy. It all started late one night. Her name was Joanna Roberts. She was a damsel in distress. And me? I guess I was her knight in pinstriped armor.
That's right.
I have it.
Who doesn't?
It's my church. I'm very worried about it. It's a wonderful little church and a wonderful little congregation. But
what?
they're about to make a terrible mistake. They want to start a weekday program.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that, Mrs. Roberts, but
You don't need me.
What?
no. I'm sure they're a reasonable group. Why don't you just talk to them?
Oh, they won't listen to reason. No, I need proof. Proof that these weekday programs don't work. Will you help me?
No, sorry.
Please? I'm not asking for charity. I'm here to pay your regular weekly salary.
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, thank you very much. You have saved our church.
And she saved my credit. Mrs. Roberts had a line on a church downstate. There was talk of a weekday program there. Odds are they wised up and canned the idea. I'm sure they had a story to tell. So I packed my hid camera and headed there right away. The lady was paying for proof, and that's what she was going to get.
May I help you?
How you doing?
Howdy, Pastor. Ain't seen you in quite some time. Oh, things been crazy out on the farm.
Hello,
Jimmy Bobby. I'm Bob Jimmy's cousin. We met at that family picnic. And so I was wondering, whatever become of that weekday program you was thinking of?
It doesn't start till next week.
You mean it's on? No, it's on, huh? But, where are we going to have it? This place is so tiny.
Well, we just had a little creative.
How's that?
We changed things around, bought a few extra folding chairs. Oh, one of the classes is even being held over at the Brown home next door.
I don't know. That sounds like a mighty big inconvenience.
Well, maybe it is. But just remember, Jesus never had a roomy building to teach in. Thank heaven it didn't stop him from getting the word out. Should it stop us?
But, people never want to volunteer more time at church. I'll bet you're short-handed.
Oh, no, we've got plenty of help.
But how'd you convince them?
I didn't convince anybody. The program did.
What? What?
Yeah, people always want to be involved with exciting things. So I showed them how powerful, how important the program is. And the help did come.
Oh, you make it sound so easy.
Well, I don't mean to. It was work. I'm also getting a lot of help from a variety of people.
Like who?
Like the retired folks.
They wanted to be teachers?
Oh, they're looking forward to it. And you know, some of the high school students are going to act as assistants, and the little ones, they're drawing posters to promote the program.
Aha. But didn't folks wonder why we needed a weekday program when we already had a Sunday school?
Nope. They saw the need for both. But no, I do remember another congregation who raised that very same question.
Really? Oh, who was that?
It was a church in the boonies. The sticks. The burbs. I loaded up the minicam and headed in. My gut told me I was on to something good. I scouted out the place. It looked safe. But then...
Oh, there you are!
Her name was Susan Russell. She had mistaken me for a kitchen volunteer. It seems they too had gone ahead with their weekday program. In fact, we were cooking dinner for their Thursday night get-together.
Look, I'm always glad to help, but I don't get it. We already have a Sunday school. Why a weekday program?
Needs more...
What?
Needs more salt. And that's why we have a weekday program, because it gives us more of everything.
More what?
Well, more time for starters. I mean, Sunday school is super, but it's only for an hour a week.
So, you can learn a lot in an hour.
Oh, but there's so much more we should be sharing with the kids.
What's the rush? They can always learn it later.
Later. Mm-hmm. This is something that will help them in their lives now. But knowing the Bible isn't a luxury, for crying out loud. It's a matter of survival.
Yeah, it's pretty tough out there.
Yeah. And if we don't teach our kids, who will?
Okay, good point, but who wants to come to hear another Sunday school lesson?
Bible study is the heart of the program. It's the biggest reason why people want to come.
When?
You see, with the weekday program, we can get deeper into Scripture. And we have more variety. We can do things we just can't do in Sunday school.
Like what?
Oh, like service projects, music activities, crafts, guest speakers. It's anything but more Sunday school.
I think I see your point.
And talk about your fringe benefits. We have a chance for some real fellowship.
Huh, you could have that on Sunday mornings.
Oh, give me a break. I mean, Sundays are great, but during the week you get a chance to get to know people on a more personal level.
True.
And that's why our program is for the whole family. We start with a devotion and then singing, and then we have a meal together, and then we go to our individual classes and meetings.
Classes, huh? I bet that takes a lot of planning.
Oh, it's not like we start from scratch. I mean, we look for materials that'll help us pull things together, like the Pathlight program that we're using now.
Actually, your program sounds kind of fun.
Oh, sure it is. Growing in your faith is fun.
I guess it's pretty important, too.
Yeah, it is. You know, we're growing together as a Christian family. You know, I couldn't imagine this church without a weekday program. It just wouldn't be the same place.
I'm paying you to find evidence against the program. Our board votes on the program tomorrow night. You do know what I'm looking for, don't you?
Yeah, I understood all right. But time was running out. The next morning, I stopped by a church in my own neighborhood. I was short on time and on hope. I told them I was a reporter doing a story on weekday programs. I met with Cecilia Stanton, a teacher with the program.
Well, I suppose you're crazy about the weekday program because it offers you more time, variety, and fellowship.
Oh, no, not at all.
What?
To me, outreach is what's important.
Well, what is outreach?
Most of the kids that come here, they're latchkey kids.
Latchkey. Their parents work during the day.
Exactly. Many of these families just can't afford after-school care. So for at least a couple times a week, they can come here.
Oh, well, that's nice. Then there's someone to watch them.
It's more than that. It's an incredible chance to witness.
It is?
A lot of these kids are from unchurched families. Their parents don't take them to a worship service, but they'll send them here. They appreciate the fact that we care for their kids.
Wow. I never thought of that.
We're always asking God to help us find people to witness to. With this program, the people come to us. What more can we ask?
Yeah, but these programs are a lot of work.
Hey, how could you ever, and I mean ever, think it wouldn't be worth the effort to share the gospel with a child?
How indeed. But how could I tell that to Mrs. Roberts? I started dialing local churches. The youth group volunteered to help. You found all the teachers you need. Paper ran the announcements for free. So the Pathlight program was a big help. Oh, so you have better participation in confirmation. Nothing I could use. Nightfall came too fast. I waited for Joanna to arrive.
Hello, Zachary. So, what did you find?
Well, I gotta tell you, boss, the customer isn't always right.
What?
They take a lot of work, but these weekday programs are a solid idea.
I knew I should have hired somebody else.
Here, look at this. I want to show you this. I'm telling you, these programs work. People will come together to make them happen. They'll brainstorm new ideas. They'll spread the word. They'll cook. They'll teach. Why? Because it's about sharing the gospel. And people come. They enjoy the friendship and the learning and the caring. I've seen this with my own eyes.
So what?
So what? These programs build up people for Christ. Here. Take a look at these. You see those kids? Because they learned about Jesus at a weekday program, they asked to be baptized. And these folks here at this church, they're new members because they got involved through a weekday program. And these people have been members all their lives, and they love the program because it's an opportunity for them to grow.
Big deal.
Big deal? Well, does the term outreach mean anything to you? Now, I interviewed a working mom. She sends her kid to one of these programs.
What does this program mean to me? It means Timmy doesn't have to be home alone every single day. We're not a church-going family, but I'm sure glad he's with somebody that cares.
The unsaved are coming to these programs because they want to. You talk about miracles.
You know, weekday programs might be great for those congregations, but our church is different.
What? You're telling me your church doesn't fit a weekday program? Hey, then you design a weekday program that fits your church.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I care, lady. It's a tough world out there. There's a lot of lost souls wandering around. And now your church wants to build a program to help them and build up its own people. And if that's not worth the work, then what is?
I will torpedo this program with or without your help.
Now listen to me.
Oh, and don't worry. You'll get your money.
She just didn't get it. This wasn't about money anymore. And I knew I had to stop her. And that's why I've got to get to that meeting tonight. The board has to know the truth.
Len, hi. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here early. It's already, and there's really no need to
Don't listen to her. She's not telling you the whole story.
What are you doing here?
Sir, she knows how God can use a weekday program, but for some reason, she's against it. Now you tell him the truth. Go on, tell him!
Yes, it's true. It's true. We already have a wonderful little church. New carpeting, new curtains, new furniture. Why ruin it all with people? They'll only come and use them. And the last thing we need is more children. If we teach them right as kids, they'll only stick around as adults, and then they'll bring their kids. It's a vicious cycle, and I won't have anything to do with it.
private investigator. Sorry to barge in like that.
Dear Zach, well, they did it without me. Start a weekday program, that is. I know you'll have trouble believing this, but I finally gave it a try. I guess I needed it as much as anybody. Thanks for your good work, Joanna.
Going out and teaching all nations. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.